Hi everyone, I hope that you're doing well today. I wanted to bring this to you because one of our great community members, Jennifer, brought it to my attention. There's an expanding manhunt in North Carolina for this man right here who is Lynn Keel, 57 years old, and he's wanted for the murder of his wife, Diana, with a possible connection in the death of his first wife, which I'll tell you more about in just a few minutes. If you know of his whereabouts, and I'll give you more details in just a few minutes with the truck that he's driving, license plate, you will call the Nash County Sheriff, and the number is also at the end of this information. And then I will be joining you live sometime today to discuss this and answer your questions on other cases. So let's take a look at what's going on here. So what happened? 38-year-old Diana Alejandra Keel of North Carolina was discovered by North Carolina Department of Transportation workers in the woods of Edgecombe County on Polk's Hole Road on March 12th. She's better known to her friends as Allie. She was reported missing on March 7th by her 18-year-old daughter. Diana is a registered nurse. Foul play was suspected from the start. Diana is the wife of Rexford Lynn Keel Jr., who goes by the name of Lynn. Diana's body was found about 30 miles from their home. Lynn Keel is now wanted for arrest in the murder of Diana and the possible connection in the death of his first wife, Bess. Case details. Diana has an 18-year-old daughter, and she and Lynn have a 10-year-old son together. Her daughter, a college student, made pleas via social media when her mother went missing. The sheriff's office does not know why Lynn did not report his wife missing. Lynn was questioned by police on March 9th. Lynn told police that he last saw Diana on March 8th. Diana's body was found with severe injuries to her head on March 12th. More case details. We have that Lynn told investigators that Diana leaves from time to time and will stay gone a couple of days when he was questioned. The Nash County Sheriff, Keith Stone, said Keel appeared to be surprised when he learned that Diana's body had been found. It's not clear how long Lynn and Diana have been married. Lynn has worked as a real estate broker. He was arrested in the past on traffic charges, including reckless driving. Other criminal records were not available at that time. The family knew something wasn't right. Diana Keel was a nurse at a local hospital and had not reported to work for several days. Her car was still parked at her Nashville home with her cell phone and credit cards that had not been used. Sheriff Keith Stone said it was unusual for Keel to disappear. Diana never missed work and would keep in touch with family. When they hadn't heard from her and when she didn't show up at the hospital, her family grew concerned, according to Stone. Diana spoke to other family members quite often, every day, texting, communicating, FaceTiming, and that all stopped suddenly. Relationship issues. Stone said there was a domestic issue between Lynn and Diana about a year ago. He said that previous incidents were small domestic issues and communication problems. Diana Keel's friend told the press that Lynn Keel was very controlling and wouldn't let his wife be alone with anyone. The verbal and emotional abuse was evident to me as a friend, Taryn Edwards told the news station. The atmosphere of the house was always really tense. He hovered a lot, never allowed her to be alone with anybody for extended periods of time. Diana's mother told the press that her daughter had been trying to leave her husband. She said years ago Diana wanted to separate but couldn't because Lynn threatened her. Details about Diana. Diana, originally from Columbia, was a registered nurse at Wilson Medical Center Emergency Department, where she worked from 2017 to the present. Diana moved to North Carolina for the American dream. I can't believe it, her cousin told a local news station. I can't believe it. It's very, very sad. On March 3rd, 2019, in one of only a handful of tweets on her Twitter account, Diana Keel wrote, "So long, sadness. Happiness has replaced you." Taryn Edwards met Diana in 2009 when they were both attending Momeyer Baptist Church. Edwards said that she was Keel's best friend and had been trying to help her leave her husband. She said that when Lynn found out, he made Diana end their friendship. She hugged me. I was crying. She told me not to cry, that everything was going to be okay. When she walked out of the door, that's the very last time I saw her. Lynn's first wife. Lynn Keel's first wife was Elizabeth Bess Edwards Keel. Bess Keel died at the age of 42 in 2006 at the couple's home in Nash County. Bess was born January 25, 1963 in Nash County. She was a lifelong resident of Momire in Nash County and a graduate of North Carolina's Wesleyan College. Lynn and Bess were married in the Momire Baptist Church in May 1982. They didn't have any children together. Bess died of blunt force trauma to her head. At the time, the manner of death was ruled to be accidental. It was reported that Bess Keel fell and hit her head on concrete steps. Now, given recent events, this is being looked into further. We look like we might have another type of Peterson case, Michael Peterson case, and it also involves steps, at least in the first account. The daughter's desperation and grief. Diana's daughter, Laura Keel, a student at UNC Wilmington, posted on Twitter on March 10th with a plea for help in finding her mother. This is insane. You see this happen to everyone else, and you don't think it's ever going to happen to you. You guys, my mom is missing. If you see or hear anything, please, please let me know. And please, please retweet this. Help me get the word out. Thank you. On March 14th, Laura Keel retweeted a relative who said, "Hug your loved ones a little tighter and tell them how much you love them." Arrest warrant issued. An arrest warrant has been issued for Lynn Keel, age 57, for the death of his wife, Diana. Keel was cooperating and was not charged prior to this, so he wasn't under surveillance. You might think this is unlike Chris Watts, who wasn't charged, but the police were still surveilling him. Well, Keel wasn't, so he wasn't being tracked. Now there's a manhunt for him, and it's expanding statewide. Authorities describe Keel, whose full legal name is Rexford Lynn Keel Jr., as being a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. He's 5'10" tall. Keel is believed to be operating a 1998 Chevrolet CK pickup 1500, possibly pewter gold, with North Carolina registration plate BBM 9232. And this murder investigation is spanning 3 counties right now. Lynn Keel was named as a person of interest in his wife's disappearance and death almost immediately. If you see Keel, please call the Nash County Sheriff. And I have plans to discuss this with you live on air later today sometime. You know me, fly by the seat of my pants. I will answer any of your case questions, so leave them in that question thread in the community section of this channel, okay? And I will be on there later. Hopefully you can join me. If you have any information, call the Nash County Sheriff at 252-459-4121. Thanks, and I will speak to you guys later. Hope you're having a great weekend. Bye-bye.